Hello and a very warm welcome to ET Studios, powered by ET Auto. We're coming to you live right here from the Bharat Mobility Global Expo 2025 in New Delhi. Joining me now is Udit Seth. He's the VC of Setco Auto. Udit, welcome. Pleasure to have you here. Thanks for joining.
Thank you, Divina. Very nice to be here at the Bharat Mobility Expo. Now it's not the Auto Expo anymore.
Yes, that's right.
And they've really made a big change from Pragati Maidan to come over here. So it's a fantastic venue that they have developed for the Auto Expo.
It is, absolutely. And that's actually exactly what I wanted to ask you first. What do you think is the major benefit of expos like this? What has been your experience so far?
See, I've been part of this journey in Setco now for more than 22 years.
Yes.
And I've seen every Auto Expo evolving. And what we've seen is that Indian auto industry is becoming more and more global. We are now competing with the best in the world. We are actually not only focused on the burgeoning Indian market, but also exports to the foreign markets. And our trucks, our cars are manufactured here for the global markets.
Right, yeah.
So we have to pull up our socks. We need to make sure that every part of what we do in terms of quality, sustainability, ESG, and have a global mindset as a company. We can't be thinking only local. So I think this has been a great journey for us. I think at every expo we find new distributors, we find new customers. Even the current customers have one shot to kind of compare us with others and have the one-time conversation with various team members. So this becomes a very nice place to kind of just showcase what we do, not only currently, but where we are going in the next 3 years.
Yes.
So that's very important for us, and always, I think it's a place to be at least once in 2 years.
Absolutely, fantastic. And as you mentioned, you have such a strong global presence. What do you think it really takes for Indian manufacturers like yourself to have those healthy collaborations as well with international counterparts, perhaps international stakeholders, and make sure it's, it's a win-win situation, it's a sustainable long-term collaboration?
So the way that I have seen the parts that we manufacture, we are into clutches for commercial vehicles. A clutch is like a fuse in the truck. If the clutch doesn't fail optimally, then you'll have a problem in the transmission or the engine, which is a very expensive proposition.
Absolutely.
And we have to understand where we are. It's a 10-hour job to change a clutch. So in some of these countries, labor costs are higher than the product cost.
Right.
So we have to be able to manufacture, obviously, cost effectively, but we have to have a front-end team.
Right,
From those countries, people from their ethnicities, so that they can market and talk about us. Otherwise, we don't want to be one of those fly-by-night operators which we dump product over there and there is no product confidence. So it takes a lot of marketing effort. You need to do a lot of training with the mechanics. You need to do a lot of training with the distributors. You have to take them out. You need to create those. Whatever you do in India, you have to replicate in almost every market, big or small. So it's not an easy journey. But I think wherever the OEs are there, we need to be there. And we are there. We have a business in the US, the UK, in the Middle East, and from there these strategic footprints allow us to kind of cater to the markets in a very sustained manner and also give them that personal attention that is required.
Right, absolutely. I think that's one thing that the Indian marketplace is very good at, right? Culturally in India, this is something that's very prevalent here, creating those bonds, fostering that kind of understanding. So yeah, I can imagine on a global scale, this is a big priority.
Yes.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, of course, some of the main pillars that this entire expo is all about is electrification, sustainability, digitization in the Indian auto manufacturing space. How do you see this panning out in the coming years?
This is it's not an easy short answer question. But the way I see it is that where we are, clutches are here to stay in the commercial vehicles. Whether you are talking about the hydrogen engine or the ICE. Electric engines in the commercial vehicles are a little far away in India or in the world market because we carry loads.
Right.
And those loads vary. And the uphill climb, the downhill, all of that will burn out a battery. So the battery can use for the auxiliaries. But for the main engine, we need a clutch. So we are here to stay on that. We are Bharat 6. enabled. We have all the sustainably tick marks in the factory in terms of our manufacturing process, or in terms of returnable packaging, or using the right oils or the right products.
Yeah.
Now, we can only do so much because obviously we carry 40 to 80 tons of load. We are in the mining sector as well. Having said that, we are migrating very quickly into the electric space, but not in the electric engine. So what we've done is we've evolved something called Setcomatic, which is a e-clutch.
Yes.
And it, in a simple manner, if you are a truck driver, you are a woman, pedal efforts of 12 to 15 kgs on that pedal will be very tough for you.
Right. Yes.
So we remove that. So now even women can drive a truck.
Wow, fantastic.
So we've done that, and we carried, get data from every clutch, how it performs, and so we are going into that data aggregation field so that we can tell the driver that the clutch is going to fail rather than they taking care of it in, like a post-mortem.
Sure, yeah.
So we know also how the driver will perform, how the product can, give better life. So all these data points become better for our engineering team.
Right.
So that's the way we are innovating.
Yeah,
also, we are getting out of, well, not getting out, but I'm adding more product lines from the R&D sector, which is on safety.
Yes.
So today we are trying to tackle drinking and driving.
Right.
And there is technology which is available to actually augment all of that so that our roads are safer.
Okay.
So Setco is really, we have our CEO here, Mr. Neeraj, and with him and the entire R&D team, we are very fast evolving. I think in the next 3 years, you will see a very new Setco.
Well, that's exciting times.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, so much R&D, of course, is so important here, right? Because what we're talking about really is innovation, ultimately. How do you see India evolving as a global leader in manufacturing in the auto parts, but also, as an innovation hub as well?
I think we have so much of brain power over here. I'm not talking about manpower,
Sure.
brain power.
Yes.
And they are innovating. Every day the youth is coming up with new startups every day.
Yes.
And I think if we are not going to become not only the world's factory, but the brain of innovation, then we are doing something terribly wrong. And all these thousands of manufacturers which are here, every day they are innovating something new. From something from as simple as a smart helmet. People in India don't really use helmets very easily. But why? Because it's hot.
Yeah.
You can't be on the mobile phone. You can't, so all these kind of small things we are innovating very quickly.
Yes.
If you look at a European market, they will engage a horn maybe once in 3 hours.
Right.
We engage a horn 30 times in 1 minute.
Yes.
Right? So we have to work on those challenges and make sure that we understand how the customer will perform in different markets.
Yes.
We export our clutches to South Africa.
Yeah.
Most of the trucks over there are underloaded.
Wow.
Trucks over here are overloaded.
Yeah, exactly.
So we have to manage the engineering to suit that. So we have to be very customer centric.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for all these insights, Udit. Before we wrap up, are there any key trends that you are foreseeing when it comes to innovation, sustainability, electrification, everything that we've been talking about today in the Indian auto space?
I think first of all, the most interesting and important thing that the Ministry of Road Transport has done is really change the way we drive.
Yes.
The entire highway system has changed.
True.
We have such super highways across India. So the turnaround time of these vehicles is very less as opposed to what it was. We don't have those excise issues and GST is there. So people just drive through one state to another.
Yeah.
So I think the service and the and therefore we have to be able to digitally be available to our customers. So we have developed something called the Setco app, which is a drive rewards program, but also we have about 40,000 mechanics to be on that app so that we can train them, we can understand what they need, and we can engage them almost on a daily basis.
Right. Wow.
And I think that's important in this market. I think the last part that I want to really focus on is driver training.
Yeah.
Our driver training is a vacuum in India.
Right. Yes.
Like in the sports sector, we need a lot of coaches. In India, we need a lot of drivers,
Absolutely.
which are trained so that they
Absolutely, yes.
understand the vehicle, they understand the road, they
True.
understand
Safety,
safety,
as you say.
right? So that is something that we should really focus on. Then all these parts and all these services will become much, much more
Right.
exciting to
Yes,
sell
yes.
and service.
Yes, absolutely. Fantastic. Thanks for that perspective, Udit. It's such a pleasure to have you here
Thank you
on
so
ET
much.
Studios. Thank you for sharing all your insights today.
Thank you so much.